That was really strange and cool. We had two candidates, the two opposing candidates for the mayoralship for Myrtle Beach, which is a very important race that we're having here this year. Would you agree?
Absolutely.
This guy's one runner. He needs no introduction either, but he can state his name for people out in California or somewhere else.
Former Mayor Mark McBride.
And he's running for mayor again.
Yes.
So he's come down here and on a beautiful day. Isn't this wonderful?
Great day in Myrtle Beach.
Yeah, I'm going to ask you, what's your two favorite things about Myrtle Beach?
The beach.
Yeah.
And our future.
Oh, I like that, the future. Now, where did you come from originally?
Almost 50 years ago, my mom and daddy moved from about an hour north of Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Yeah, we lived on a farm. All our neighbors were Amish. And I thought we were moving to Florida.
Yeah.
And mom and daddy had been coming back from Florida. And we had friends that always came to the Lakewood campground. And I saw pictures of the pavilion and the spinning art and the water bogging. And they got south of the border. And they said, well, why don't we go to the beach and see why the Wilsons go to the Myrtle Beach all the time? And 3 months later, we've been here ever since.
So you're from Myrtle Beach. It says 50 years. I mean, you're from Myrtle Beach, right?
High school, college, all 3 children.
Now, you said you grew up around the Amish. Did your mom and dad?
No, they weren't Amish.
No,
We were
not
English.
Amish.
We were English.
Yeah, you're waspy, right? No. But did you pick up any principles from living in a community like that, where it's self-sustaining, work as a unit, as a group of people that work together and try to create together and keep it inside?
It's family.
Yes,
It's family.
Did you ever notice your folks that had picked up on that from living around that environment?
Family and a work ethic.
Yes.
And a faith. Yeah, that was actually the representative of the whole country at one point.
Yes.
And
yes,
it was
it
funny, as a 10 and 12-year-old, I'd go out and watch them taking corn in fields, and they had all their percherons.
Yeah.
Well, it took me until a year ago, and I finally got my percheron. I have a big, beautiful black horse, and he's Oliver.
Cool.
And I got my Amish percheron.
Those are powerful horses.
Oh, it's cool. I've learned a whole lot. In some places they jump.
Mm-hmm.
They're great riding horses.
Yeah.
But in the late 1870s, 1880s, it was the most prominent horse in the country.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Because it did everything.
We were just up in Wilmington, and we did a little bit on a lady who takes the carriages around, and that's two of the percherons. Take the. It was great to watch these horses work as a team, and I always think, man, if people could just work together like that, like the horses do, right?
Well, we in the inner banks, not the outer banks, but there, I found it online, and he had a big farm, and he had all big drafts, and Laura and I went up there one day, and there was a pair, and she just fell in love. I wanted one, but
Right.
she fell in love with the pair, and by the time we got it all put together, he sold one of the brothers, and I was like. And he said, but don't worry, I kept the best one. I said, of course you kept the best one. But he said, no, the other one had a little bit more of an attitude. And he said, that probably would have been a little bit too much for your wife. So we just got her a quarter horse.
Okay, that's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Now I got the biggest question you're going to hear on this campaign trail probably. What's your favorite movie of all time?
Braveheart.
Oh, great film. So much, such a great story. I usually have to ask people what drew you into that movie, but I think I know. But go ahead and explain it.
I mean, we just have to stand. We have to stand for something. And you're going to be pushed around. And,
You get pushed around all right, right?
Yeah, I get pushed around a little bit.
But you stand, and that movie was so, it was so emblematic of how the European nation evolved, and the fights and the battles and the corruption, the behind the scenes backstabbing, as they did to William Wallace.
Well, it was funny that a year ago, we went up to North Carolina and went to the Scottish Games.
Yeah.
And we go up there in McBride, I've always Scotch, Irish, and the whole thing, and we get there. And Laura's family, of the 110 clans that were being recognized, the number one clan was the Cochrane clan. And they had the 8th Earl of and in their family, they still have the castle, Robert Le Bruce's son's castle. Really? Her family has like 6 castles are still representative in Scotland. And then they had they call it the Bible of all Scottish names. I was like, well, where's McBride? And we came from McDonough, and I think the McBrides might have been sent to Australia.
Yeah, you got in a little trouble.
And then we started thinking, I was like, wait a minute, Laura. If your family still has castles, then that means y'all played games with the English. And I said, my people have always fought. Well, that's why we don't have nothing.
There you go. That works. It's but yeah, that movie is iconic. It's huge, and we hear Not a lot of people, but when we've been doing these, it's probably about 5% of people's favorite, or 2% of people's favorite movie. Freedom at all costs.
Freedom.
Because if you don't have it, it's all gone.
That's it.
All right. Well, thank you, Mark. Appreciate it.
Good to
Appreciate
see
your
you
time.
again.
Good to see you.
Yes, sir.
You look like you've been at the beach a little bit, a little tan, and
Yeah, I've been out.
yeah, that's good. It's healthy.